Good morning, everyone, and I hope everyone's doing well today.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is right at 9 o'clock. We will start out with calling the calendar to see who's with us. I'll give some opening remarks and allow the public defender to give some opening remarks also. Good morning, everyone. I'm Judge Eric Moore. This is the Orca C Status Conference 9 o'clock calendar. For those of you, I do have one person here in court with me this morning. For those of you that are defendants that are on the line, please let me remind you, just because you're on Zoom, you should also know that you should conduct yourself as though you were actually in court with me. And when I say that, I don't want you moving around. I want you to find a spot that you can address the court appropriately. If you're at work, I'll need for you to find a place and be seated. If you're driving, I'll need for you to pull over so that you're not a hazard on the roadway. Also, for those of you that are defendants, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings today. When I call your name, if you have a private attorney, please let me know that. If you would like to seek the assistance of a public defender this morning, we will give you that opportunity. And if you qualify, they will represent you in these proceedings. Today, once you will have the right to enter a plea if you would like to. We have solicitors that are on the line to let you know what their offers and cases will be. You can also plead not guilty. If you plead not guilty to a charge, you have the right to either have a bench trial or a jury trial. If you request a bench trial, you will have that trial in front of me in the upcoming weeks. If you request a jury trial, the case will be returned to a division judge, and they will schedule that jury trial for you on the regularly scheduled calendars. Let's see, I see Mr. Haddad there. Good morning. Do we have any other public defenders with us?
Judge, I don't think so. I think the other attorney, unfortunately, has what has ailed a lot of us the last 2 to 3 years. So
okay, well,
I don't expect him to be on Zoom, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm here, Judge.
Okay, good morning. It's good to see you. Would you please explain to those that are seeking your services today how to go about making application?
Sure. So for those of you that don't have an attorney, well, the court, of course, will explain your rights. But if you need to reach the public defender's office, just check the chat line. One of my admin folks sent a chat to everybody. The process to fill out an application, basically, you'll have to send an email to that email address that is listed on here, which is State Court PD at Fulton County, Georgia, ga.gov. But again, check the chat line. That's the process to fill out an application. Of course, the court will have some additional instructions for you and your rights as well.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. We also have solicitors on the line this morning. Good morning, Ms. Riley, Ms. Marshall Story, and Ms. Githier. I hope you all are doing well.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And for those attorneys that are on the line, you may be wondering why you're here with us today. This is the Orca calendar to try to help us or help the state court judges deal with the backlog that was caused by COVID. So that is why you've been asked to come to the Orca calendar to see if we can resolve some of these cases, okay? All right. When I call your name, please let me know that you're here. Position 1, Eric Nobles. Eric Nobles.
Here.
Good morning, Mr. Nobles. Do you have a private attorney?
No, I do. I don't. I was looking into one, like, I want to say about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I need to, time to, cause he asked for 5,000. So I need time to paying my bills and working and stuff. I need time to get an attorney, but
Okay. Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender to see if you qualify today, Mr. Nobles?
sure.
Okay, so why don't we do that? It's in the chat how you would go about trying to qualify. So we'll come back to you if you'll let me know if you have any questions regarding that, and we'll let you speak with the public defender this morning, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Position 2, Maya Newell.
Morning, Judge. This is that person is present, Judge. It's a public defender case. I just need to speak to my client during recess to communicate with her a recommendation from the state. We may be able to resolve it this morning, Judge.
Okay, very good. Thank you. We'll come back. Position 3, Antonio Hill.
I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hill. Do you have a private attorney? Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
Yes, sir. I have a private attorney.
Now, what's your Adam Petty? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Adam Petty here for Mr. Hill.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Petty. How are you today?
Fantastic. How are you, Judge?
I'm doing well, thank you. What are we doing with Mr. Hill today?
Your Honor, so I received initial discovery last night from the state. I do not have a recommendation, so I'd like to see if I can continue to just pre-try the case with the state and come back for the court on a reset.
Okay, so would you like to speak do you need additional time other than just speaking to a solicitor today?
I do, Judge. I mean, I just received essentially the police report and the warrant yesterday. I don't know if there's any more discovery, if there's anything else that I should know about the case. So I think probably a reset, if the court will allow, would be beneficial.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see.
Your Honor, I apologize. Before you give that reset, if I could place the state's offer on the record.
Okay. Yes, go ahead, Ms. Riley.
It would be a plea to count 1, simple battery, which would be 12 months probation, a $300 fine, and 3 anger management classes.
Okay. And let's see, Mr. Petty, we will reset you for July 6th at 9 o'clock.
Judge, that sounds great. Thank you. Just for the court's awareness, Mr. Hill has a second case. I was hoping that these two cases could track together. The second case, 20 CR 000-650G as in golf.
And is that case on today's calendar?
It is not.
It is
Your Honor.
not.
We do not have it as of yet here in Orca. It is still with the division.
Okay, and is that with Judge Richardson also? Do you know, Ms. Riley?
I do not know.
Okay, all right. So the best I can tell you, Mr. Petty, is that we will we'll try to get that case placed on the next the July 6th calendar. And if so, we can move forward at the same time.
Thank you, Judge. And I appreciate the reset. I'll be in contact with Ms. Riley, and I know we'll be able to get something done.
Okay. Very good. Anything further for Mr. Hill today?
Not from the defense, Judge.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. You do the same. Are we excused?
Yes, you're excused.
Thank you, sir.
Position 4, Trevor Johnson.
Here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Johnson. Let's see. Do you have a private attorney? Is Mr. Spitzman your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't see him on the line this morning. Have you heard from him?
I do believe that he's speaking with the prosecutor, perhaps. I don't know for sure.
Your Honor, I did email Mr. Spiesman yesterday. We were in communication via email, but he never stated that he was not going to be on this morning.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, would you mind giving him a call and letting him know that court began at 9 o'clock and see if he has an announcement for the court?
Certainly, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. Position 5, Naquan Fodrell. Foddrell. Position 6, Kalisha Wadley.
Your Honor, this is a public defender case. I've not had contact with her or him. I'm not sure if that person is going to appear, Judge.
I'm actually here.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. Ms. Wadley, if you can put your phone number on the chat line, so I can call you during recess, Judge. If you can hold for my announcement, Judge.
Yes, that's not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 7, Tyrion Clerkley. Tyrion Clerkley.
Is it Tyrion Cox?
No, Clerkley, I believe. Clerkley. Position 8, Reginald Stovall. Position 9, Kenyatta Harris.
Present.
Good morning, Ms. Harris. Do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
I'd like to seek the assistance of a public defender.
Okay, so if you will go into the chat and start making application, we will come back to you, okay?
Okay, the chat, at the bottom where it says the chat says I just put my phone number there
Okay,
at the bottom of the screen. That's what do I put my phone number?
yes, it says if you need assistance of a public defender, please send an email to statecourtpd@fultoncountyga.gov, okay? And you can also put your number in the chat so that if you do qualify, that someone can contact you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. We'll come back to you.
Hey, Judge, Justin Spiesman here. I'm sorry I'm a little late.
Good morning, Mr. Spiceman. How are you?
I'm well. I'm in Dunwoody Municipal Court. I'm here on Mr. Johnson.
Great. What do you, this is position number 4. What are we going to do with Mr. Johnson this morning?
Judge, we're maintaining our plea of not guilty and asking the case to be set over.
Okay, you're asking for a bench trial or a jury trial?
Jury trial, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Riley, would you like to put the offer on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. For this is, oh, I'm sorry, I'm violating a protective order. At this point in time, the state's offer is 12 months to serve.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we will return the case to the division judge. You'll get notification of when your next hearing date is.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Let's see. Have a good day. Position 10, Alan Smiley. Alan Smiley. Position 11, Andrew Tolliver.
Good morning, Your Honor. Karen Pass for Mr. Tolliver.
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Ms. Pass. What are we going to do with Mr. Tolliver today?
Well, Judge, I was just retained on the case yesterday. I did file an entry. I thought Lance was the prosecutor on it, so I reached out to him. I'd like to be able to file some motions and get discovery on the case. Mr. Tolliver is incarcerated, so that's why he's not here today.
Okay. Would July 6th as a rescheduled date work?
Perfect.
Okay, we'll reset you for July 6th. Hopefully that'll give you enough time. And we'll see if we can move it forward at that time. Anything further this morning?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. That's all I had.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Position 12, Willie Howell.
Yes,
Good morning, Mr. Howell.
good morning. How you doing?
Good.
Good
Mr.
morning, Judge. Tracy Moran here on behalf of Mr. Howell.
Good
How are you
morning.
this morning?
I'm doing well, Ms. Moran. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you, Judge.
Good. What are we doing with Mr. Howell today?
Judge, pretty much the same announcement as the previous attorney. We'd like an opportunity to file some motions, request some discovery. I don't know if I'm shown as the attorney of record. I don't show that I received anything from this state on this.
I have you on my calendar as
Great.
so
Good.
so we do know. Okay, does July 6th work?
That would be perfect, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll reset you for July 6th and hopefully we can move the case forward at that time.
Thank you.
All right.
With that, may me and Mr. Howell be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, just 1 second. I think I was still on mute. Erica Marshall Story, good morning. Ms.
morning.
Moran, I did try to email you, but it bounced back. So would you mind putting your email address in the chat and I can email the offer to you also?
I appreciate that, Ms. Marshall Story.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Howell, you may sign off.
Okay, position 13, Miles Barnum. And I've got attorney Terry Thompson.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Barnum is present. I represent Mr. Barnum, and this case was previously referred to diversion, and I think it just kind of got lost along the way. I resent all of the forms to the last solicitor that I had been corresponding with, Ms. Dufford. So I don't know if that's still assigned to her, but I would hope that this case can still go through the path of the diversion process.
Yes, Your Honor, we are still willing to offer diversion to Mr. Barnum. Counselor, if you could please email me or forward the paperwork to me, and I'll put my address, my email address in the chat, and I'll get that over to diversion.
Thank you so much. I'll look
Okay.
for your email.
Okay, anything further on this morning?
No,
Not
Your
from the
Honor.
state.
I'll follow up with Ms. Story, and that's it. I would ask that me and Mr. Barnum be excused.
Okay, and it's my understanding, Ms. Marshall Story, that once diversion is completed successfully, that the case will be null process. Is that
That's
correct?
correct, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Yes, Ms. Thompson, have a good day.
Thank you.
Position 14, Tyrion Cox.
Present.
Good morning, Mr. Cox.
Good morning.
Do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
Yeah, I do the public defender.
Okay, so if you will go into the chat and make application, we'll get back with you, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Cox, we also need a current address for you. So if you wouldn't mind putting that address in the chat for us, we'd appreciate that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Position 15, Lori Bell.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Manel Shahimi on behalf of Ms. Bell. And as you can see, she is present.
Yes, good morning.
It's my video. Sorry, sir.
Okay, that's fine. What are we gonna do with Ms. Bell today?
Judge, I spoke with Ms. Marsha's Story yesterday, and we are still, or Marsha's Story, excuse me, we are still needing the video in this matter. I know that this case, it was inherited from prior prosecutors. I believe at some point it was sent to me, but I went back through my records. I don't have it. So what we're asking is for a short reset for us to get that video. She's going to provide that to me here shortly and give us an opportunity to review it. And then we'll have a proper announcement to the court if we're going to be proceeding on our jury trial track or if we can come to a resolution.
Okay, very good. Does July 6th work at 9 a.m. work for you?
Judge, if that's virtual, that will work. I'll be out of town, but I can attend virtually.
Okay, it'll be the same as today's court.
Perfect, Judge. I can handle that.
Okay, very good. So we'll reset you for July 6th. Hopefully you'll get everything that you need by that time. Anything further with Ms. Bell this morning?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
And nothing from the state.
Okay, very good. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
Position 16, Stephanie Anderson. Stephanie Anderson. Position 17, Aisha Lewis, represented by Russell Burnett.
Good morning, Judge. This is Samad Mubin for Ms. Lewis. Your Honor, I had filed an entry on this case. Mr. Burnett had of course passed away, and I had just taken the case over for Ms. Lewis. I've filed an entry. I've not gotten discovery yet, Judge. I believe it was sent out. I spoke with the prosecutor yesterday, and I double checked my file. We've got nothing. I believe it may have been sent to the his prior counsel, Judge. So we just asked for a short reset to be able to get discovery, and we'd be able to go forward from there.
Your Honor, that's correct. It was actually sent to Russell Burnett, so I'm not sure why it's no longer in the file. But as I told counsel yesterday, I will get that discovery out to him as soon as possible.
Okay, Mr. Mubin, does July 6th, is that an ample time?
Judge, I believe I may be on leave. I just have one moment. That should be fine, Judge. We should be able to do July 6th. Would you potentially be able to do something near the end of July, Your Honor?
Let's see, do we have another calendar?
And the reason I ask is because I may actually be on leave. I haven't filed yet, but I've got some personal things going on with, and my wife and I may be out of town then.
What about the 27th?
That's literally what I was looking at, Judge. Perfect.
Okay, so we'll reset you for the 27th, Mr. Mubin. Have you filed an entry in the case?
I have, Judge. I filed an entry. I filed discovery. I filed a no substitution of counsel. And yeah, we're just trying to help Miss Lewis out since her prior attorney had passed.
Okay, understandable. So we will reset you for the 27th, and we'll see you back then, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
Position 18, Anthony Russell.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Oh, hi, Mr. Russell. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you, sir.
Mr. Russell is in court with me today. He's already made application or gone through the application, or filled out the application for the public defender. So let's see if we can have someone speak to him this morning. Have we already gotten Mr. Russell's number? Yes. Okay, we'll put Mr. Russell's number in the chat, and we'll have someone speak with you this morning, sir, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And Your Honor, with the court's permission, if the court can instruct Mr. Russell to step outside so he can, I'll be calling him in a few minutes.
Okay, I'll have him step outside once we complete the calendar, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, very good. Position 19, Robert Willis. Robert Willis. Position 20, Ampaba Kamlasan, Komlassan. Position 21, Robert Dowertree.
Good morning, Judge. This is Attorney Tom Cook. Let me get on here. Here I am, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Cook. How are you today?
I'm fine. Doherty is on the call with us.
Good. What are we going to do with Mr. Doherty today?
Judge, the solicitor should have in their notes the results of a pretrial conference that I had with Ms. Michelle McCutcheon 2 days ago.
Okay.
That's correct. I do.
And my understanding is that includes a reset for 30 days for us to engage in some evaluations and make reports back to them leading toward a dismissal of the case.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so you all should be able to do that by July 6th?
I believe so, Judge.
Okay, so we'll reset you for July 6th. If a dismissal is forthcoming, then we'll take it off. If not, we'll proceed on July 6th, okay?
All right, that'd be great, Judge. May we be excused.
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Position 22, Brent Lachlan, Brence Lachlan. Position 23, Derek Simon. Position 24, Bodrian Crawford.
I believe Mr. Crawford is on.
Yeah, Fidarian Crawford here.
Your Honor, if we can hold for my report, I need to speak to him again about the state's recommendation.
Yes, that's fine. We'll come back. Thank you. Position 25, Arte Driver. Artaii Driver.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. Driver. Have you, do you have a private attorney, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
I can try to speak to a public defender. Would they be telling me what this is about? Because I have no idea what this is about.
Okay. On February 10th of 2018, you were charged with driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, and failure to maintain lane or improper lane change. So those are the charges that are pending from the state against you.
Okay.
Okay.
I had a lawyer previously, but I haven't heard anything about this case in years, so I hadn't spoke with anyone about it. So I guess I'll take the public defender because I lost contact with my lawyer because I haven't heard anything about this case since I went to court.
So, Mr. Driver, if you'll go ahead and follow what's in the chat to make application and put your phone number in the chat so that we can contact you, so that the public defender's office can contact you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's my understanding that I've already signed a non-pros for position 6, Jeremy Arnold. Mr. Arnold on the line. Position 27, Theodore Stark.
Yes, Your Honor. Linda Liss for
Good
Mr.
morning, Ms.
Stark.
Liss.
Good morning. I am here in place of Stephanie Palmer, who is the attorney of record, and she is undergoing cancer treatment and so could not be here this morning, and we're looking for a reset.
Okay. Does that July 6th date work?
Probably. Yeah, that'll be fine. July 6th at 9.
Yes.
And will that also be on Zoom?
Yes. Or you can come join me in the courtroom if you prefer. So.
Okay. Well, I won't be on the case. But,
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Can we be excused?
Yes, have a good day.
Thank you.
Position 28, Zachary Harris.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Harris. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. Let's see. Do you have a private attorney? Would you like to make application for a public defender today?
No, sir. I do not have a private attorney. I tried to speak with somebody about a public defender, but I'm not understanding. I don't know how they said I might not be qualified. So I just want to know what's the process of doing anything, because I can't afford a private attorney right now.
Okay, Mr. Harris. So what we'll do is if you'll go into the chat and follow the instructions there and put your number in, we'll see if we can have someone speak with you today to see if you do qualify, okay?
Also, can I speak with a solicitor so I can see what I'm facing?
I'm happy to let you do that. So why don't we let you speak with a public defender first? So
yes, sir.
If you do qualify, then they can explain the charges to you and they can speak with the with the solicitor on your behalf, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, and if you don't qualify, then we'll proceed once we figure out whether you do or don't. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so go ahead and start that process for us, and we'll get back with you.
Okay, so am I excused and they'll get back with me?
I want you to stay on the line.
Okay.
But I want you to also start filling out the application or receiving the application, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
KWAJELIN Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Will Moran. I'm one of Ms. Harris's attorneys. We did attempt to reach out to Lance Patrick yesterday or earlier this week to basically talk about his plea recommendation. We have not reached terms on that recommendation yet, but we would like to continue pre-trying the case with him. So I would ask if this case could be reset to the July 6th calendar would be fine if that's possible.
Okay, that's fine with me. July 6th, 9 a.m. Okay, hopefully you either come to a resolution or we can see what we can do on the 6th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Have a good day.
You do the same.
You're welcome. Position 30, Shakiria Swan, or Swain, S-W-A-I-N. Position 31, Abraham Johnson. Abraham Johnson. Position 32, Jonathan Lazarder. And
Good morning, Judge. That's one of our cases. He is on Zoom, Judge. Yesterday, Judge, I provided some additional information to the state, so I would request a reset. I think that by the next reset date, we should hopefully have this case disposed of. Normally, I'm okay with July 6th. Unfortunately, I'm out of town that week, so I'd respectfully request the next. I think there's a court date in July, a later court date, so that would be my request.
I think that was the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Does the
That'd be fine,
27th work?
Okay. That'd be fine, Judge.
Okay, we'll put you down for July 27th.
All right, thank you, Judge. And I'm not sure if Ms. Cathea needed to say anything. I'm assuming she's okay with the reset notice. So
Yes.
Request.
Yes, the reset is fine. State has no objection.
And
Okay.
can my client be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, have a good day, sir.
I'll be in touch with you, Mr. Lazardo.
All right, thank you.
Position 33, Jamarcus Remo. Jamarcus Remo. Position 34, Lamar Holmes.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Gill here on behalf of Lamar Holmes. He's present.
Good morning, Ms. Gill, Mr. Holmes. Let's see. What are we doing with Mr. Holmes this morning?
Your Honor, I spoke with the solicitor on this case. I was gonna ask for a reset. I just received discovery last Friday. So if we could get reset to the next calendar, I believe me and her can have a discussion. She did give me initial recommendation. I just haven't had time to get through the discovery and present it to my client.
Okay, that's fine, Ms. Gill. July 6th work for you?
I actually be out of town that week as well. So sorry, that's my
That's not
birthday
really-
actually.
What
So I
about
will not be here. I'll be out the country, but if I could do the July 27th date, that'll work.
Okay, that's fine, the 27th. We'll send you notice for the 27th. Okay, anything further with Mr. Holmes this morning?
No, that would be it. Can we be excused?
Oh, we need a, let's see. Ms. Gill, if you wouldn't mind having Mr. Holmes put his contact information in the chat for us. We had to return to sender for his notice. We want to make sure he gets the proper notice.
Okay, I'll do that.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
You can directly just send it to me.
Okay, and so if you will just go ahead on and directly send it to Brandy Bolton.
Okay. I will send that to her as a direct message.
Okay, very good.
He
Thank
just needs his address, you said, I'm sorry.
Yes, correct contact information.
Okay,
Just the address is fine.
all right.
Okay, let's see. Is there anyone on Zoom who did not hear their name or whose name was not called? And we had someone show up with in court with us. Who do we have? Good morning, Mr. Stovall. How are you?
How you doing, sir?
Good. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. Let's see. Do you have a private attorney representing you?
No.
Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
Yes.
Okay, we'll give you an application and we'll have someone speak with you. Okay. All right. And do we get his number? Okay. So position number 8, Mr. Stovall is in court with me. He wants to make application for your services, Mr. Haddad. So we'll get that information, his number put in the chat.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. So
Hello, Judge.
yes, Mr.
This
Driver.
is Mr. Driver. I'm not really familiar with this Zoom calls and Zoom stuff. I don't know how to, and do I get off of here and send an email, or do I wait? And I don't know how to, what I'm saying is I don't know how to start the application or even
Why
how
don't
to
we
get
do
to
that?
it on the Zoom.
Why don't we do this, Mr. Driver? Have you put your information into the chat yet?
I put my email and my phone number in like everyone
Okay,
else.
so I'm gonna have Mr. Haddad give you a call. Maybe he can help you with the process, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you just have to stand by for us. Where would you like to start, Mr. Haddad?
Your Honor, I just needed a few minutes so I can reach out to at least the clients that I represent right now. I can then make an announcement. And as the application comes through, I'll talk to each one of them over the phone. I'm gonna reach out for the gentleman that the first person who's in court, I think position number 18. I'll be calling him in a few minutes, Judge. So
okay, so Mr. Russell, if you'll step out, you'll get a call. Okay. Yes, please do.
And Your Honor, I'm gonna remain on Zoom. I'm probably just gonna
okay. So
myself, and as I have any announcements, of course, I'll inform the court if the court is available.
okay, yes, please do. Thank you. And I believe that all the cases that remain are going to be with the public defender. Is anyone on the line that's not seeking the services of the public defender? Okay, so we'll just hold for your announcement. The court will be in recess.
Thank you, Judge.
It's the whole thing.
Ms. Riley.
Correct, as a victim, just pull your mask up.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Position number 5, whose case is that?
That would be mine, Your Honor.
Let's see, good morning, Mr. Fadrell, is that right?
Stand up.
Mr. Fadrell is here in court with me. He's also accompanied by, what's your name, ma'am?
Victoria Powell.
By Ms. Powell, who says that she is the victim in the alleged victim in the case. Anything that you can tell me about that case?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the Public Defender's Office. I am not sure if they will need him to reapply, but it appears as a situation where Mr. Fadrell took his son from Ms. Powell. However, at that time, the child had not been legitimized. So it was not known, or recognized by law that it was his child. So that is why he was charged with interference with custody.
Okay, and as of today, the state is proceeding with these charges, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, unless there is proof that the child has been legitimized.
Has the child been legitimized?
Formally, Your Honor, no.
Okay, so it's my understanding, Mr. Fadrell, that you've been represented by the public defender. The state is not willing to drop these charges at the present. No, it's once charges are brought, it's up to the state whether they wish to proceed on the charges or not. So it's not as simple as someone just coming to court and saying that I want to drop the charges. I'm happy to let you speak with the public defender today, if you'd like to do that, to see how you should proceed in the case. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and make application again? It's my understanding that at one point you were represented by the public defender, but we'll have someone speak with you today after you make application, okay?
Your Honor, unless the case was recused, we don't have any record that and I'm not doubting the state, but I don't have any indication that we've ever represented. I just want to clear up, that doesn't change the fact that if he wants a public defender, obviously we're happy to interview him, and I can almost tell you what my announcement will be right now, but.
Your Honor, and Mr. Haddad, just to perfect the record, I have David Howell was the public defender on his case.
And then that, yeah, and I appreciate Ms. Riley, thank you. We just don't have records, so if Mr. Fadrell can reapply.
Okay, that's fine. We're having him do that right now.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and we'll get his contact information.
And Judge, while I'm here, if I can make a couple announcements, Your Honor.
Okay, yes.
Your Honor, on position number 6, Wadley, I think that person should still be on here, I hope. Your Honor,
Yes, I'm still here.
all right, great. So I'm going to request Judge to set it for a bench trial. I'm not sure what dates we're looking at, Your Honor.
Okay. Our bench trials are going to be July 27th at 1:30.
Okay, if I know I can be here, let me just triple check. Your Honor, that should not be an issue, so
okay.
I would ask to set it for a bench trial for July 27th at 1:30.
Okay, and just so that Ms. Wadley knows, those cases will take place in G33 in person. Okay, so.
Okay, 33 in person.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And Ms. Wadley, I'll be in touch with you before, obviously, a few times before then, but just make sure no matter what happens, report to court in person as the court instructed you for July 27th.
Okay, I most definitely will be there.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll see you back on July 27th.
Your Honor,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And I have the same announcement for position number 24, Crawford. If we can set it likewise for a bench trial at 1:30 on the 27th.
Okay. And if we could get Ms. Crawford's correct contact information sent to Ms. Bolton, please. I think that we had a return on one of her notice. We want to make sure that we have her correct information.
You're talking about Fedarian Crawford, Judge?
Yes,
Okay, it's a,
Mr. Crawford, I'm sorry.
so Mr. Crawford, if you can input your new address to the chat line, so the court.
All right. How do I find the chat?
Are you on the phone?
Yes.
Judge, if with the court's permission, I can reach out to him by phone and have him send it to me, and I'll forward it to Ms. Bolton. If
Okay,
that's-
that'd be good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll take care of that. Mr. Crawford, I'll call you later today and get your physical address, your remaining address, okay?
All right. Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you.
So we'll see you back on the 27th.
Okay. Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, I'm
further?
excused.
Hello.
Yes.
What? I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
I just said have a good day, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Have a good one.
Okay.
And Kalisha, am I excused?
And I'm sorry, who was speaking?
Kalisha Watley, I was just saying, was I excused?
Oh, yes, ma'am. You have a good day. Thank you.
Okay, same to you all. Thanks.
Okay, so we'll hold for your announcements, Mr. Vidal.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Driver.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. Is it fine that I come up there because I'm not very computer savvy at all, and I'm not getting this application stuff at all. I don't know if I got to get off here and send
Mr.
an email or yes.
So if you'll just hang on, the public defender is going to call you. Did you put your information?
Yeah, I put my information in at the bottom. Yes, I did.
Okay, so he's only one person and he's having to deal with a number of people this morning. So if you can just sit tight and wait for his call, he will instruct you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, no
All right.
problem. All right, cool.
All right, so we'll be with you.
No problem.
Ms. Riley, I sent you a chat request.
Okay, thank you. I got it.
Ms. Bolton, are you on?
Yes.
I had everybody on mute. I apologize. Ms. Bolton, I sent you a request on Mr. Stovall as far as confirming his phone number.
You said.
And Judge, I do have one announcement since I'm here.
Okay.
Position number 18, Anthony Russell, he's the one of two or one of three people who's physically in person in front of you. He does qualify for our services. I would request a reset. It's a DUI from 2019, Judge. Obviously, I need discovery, and I understand he had private counsel at some point in the past that who withdrew. But anyway, my point is, if I can respectfully request reset. Now, if I also can find out who the prosecutor is, I put it in my notes, and I'll reach out to you all at the appropriate time. Not sure if it's Ms. Riley or not.
Okay, so does July 6th work as the reset?
What position number is that, Attorney Haddad?
I'm sorry, position number 18.
18. I think that's actually me.
Okay, all right, Judge. I know I'm out of town. I'm sure I'll have can have somebody cover for me. I would leave it up to the court. I mean, if it's going to be a plea, obviously we can work it out before and have somebody handle it. Of course, if it's some other announcement. So I would, I don't want to, overburden your calendar on the 27th, but I'd be happy to, whatever the court wishes for me to do is fine. I'll get coverage.
And I'm happy to go ahead and put that offer on the record, Attorney Haddad, so you're aware. On a plea, that's the current offer. I know we haven't had an opportunity to discuss this, but on a plea to the DUI, 12 months to serve, 24 hours with credit for time served. Balance probated, 40 hours of community service, $300 fine, alcohol, drug evaluation and treatment, and the DUI risk reduction program, along with one victim impact panel.
All right, sounds like the mandatory minimum is what it sounds.
Yeah, it's the mandatory, that 2004 DUI that would have put him in the category of having 2 and 10. There was a not guilty, so I was able to go ahead and offer him the minimums.
All right, I will. So, Judge, I would personally, I'll leave it up to the court. I'd be happy to.
Either or is fine with me, Mr. Dodd. 6 or the 27th.
I would prefer the 27th.
Okay.
With the court's permission, Judge.
All right. So July 27th.
Thank you, Judge. And we do have one plea, proposed plea. I'm still working on the paperwork, Judge, just so the court would know. Position number 2. I expect that to be resolved this morning.
Okay. Thank you.
And yes, Your Honor, I am working on the paperwork now for position 2.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to dismiss Mr. Russell, Mr. Haddad, unless you have something further from him.
No, Judge, that'll be fine, Judge.
Okay, so we'll see you back on the 27th, Mr. Russell, okay? All right, you have a good day, sir. And he's making an application?
Yes. We have this contact. You don't know. Which one? So you got anything? Oh, you want all of them? Okay. Oh, I was on top. I forgot.
Your Honor, if the court is available. All right, thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Your Honor, I just needed to make a few additional announcements. Position number 9, Kenyatta Harris. Your Honor, she does qualify for the service of the public defender. If I'd asked to reset it, actually, this one for July 6th. I believe she's out of town on the 27th, but I'll work on it, work it out either way, and I'll have somebody make the announcement for me. If it's a plea, of course, another attorney can handle it for me. So I'd respectfully request this case to be reset for the 6th of, I think the court said 6th of July.
Yes, that's fine. We'll reset it for July 6th, and hopefully move it forward at that point in time.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Harris, thank you. We will see you back on July 6th, okay?
Let me ask you a question, Your Honor. Do I need to I'm doing Zoom again? Do I need to be there in person?
You can be here on Zoom. That'll be fine.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. You have a good day, ma'am.
Okay, can I?
When the next time you go to court?
July the 6th. Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Am I able to leave?
Yes, have a good day, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And Honor, position number 14, Tyrion Cox, he also does qualify, Judge. I would just ask the court to reset this one for the 27th of July. That'll give me plenty of time to review the discovery with him and discuss the case with the state, of course, and see what we can do from there.
Okay, the 27th is fine. Let's see. We also need good contact information for Mr. Cox. So if we could have that put into the chat.
Mr. Cox, if you can put your address in the chat line, sir.
Any other announcements?
Yes, Judge. Position number 20. Number 28, Zachary Harris, I believe. Mr. Harris does not qualify for the service of public defender. I've apparently was told that before. I've informed him again. I also suggested that he speak to perhaps the prosecutor, but I'll leave it up to the court as far as advising him of his rights, Judge. But Mr. Harris is on, but he does not qualify for the service of public defender.
Okay, I'll speak with him in a moment. Let's see. Any other announcements?
No, Judge, and I apologize. We're short-staffed. In fact, we're having issues receiving applications. I'm literally picking up the phone and talking to quite a few of them and qualifying.
Okay, I understand. You're only one person, Mr. Haddad, so we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see. I don't know if you've gotten. We also have another in-person come in, position 31, Abraham Johnson.
Yes, Ms. Bolton, I apologize, just did not mean to interrupt. Ms. Bolton did inform me that, and I think she sent me the application as well, but I'll double check on that. But yes, I'm aware.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Have y'all called my name, Tyrion Cox?
Yes. Can you check the chat? We need to get your
mailing address. He just put in his email address.
Okay, we need to get your mailing address, Mr. Cox.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Harris, are you on the line? I see you there.
Yes, sir.
So it's my understanding that you do not qualify for the services of the public defender. As such, you'll either have to hire a private attorney or proceed pro se. You have the option today of speaking with the state to see what their offer is, and if you want to accept the offer, we can take a plea. If you don't want to accept the offer, you can either have a bench trial, which will be in front of me in the next couple of weeks, or you have a right to have a jury trial. If you request a jury trial, your case will be returned to the division judge and they will set you down for a jury trial on their schedule, okay?
Yes, sir.
So-
Well, as far as hiring a private attorney, I was listening to a few of your dates. Can you give me a little time to afford it?
I'm happy to reset you to another date. That'll be in that will be next month. It would July 6th work for you? Does that give you enough time to get a lawyer?
It all depends on what their price range is.
Okay,
What
so if I reset you and you come back and you don't have a lawyer, then at that point in time, you're either going to have to decide whether you want to plead guilty to the charge or request a bench or a jury trial. But I'm happy to give you a reset to give you, to give you some time to get a lawyer if that's what your request is.
Yes, sir. What is the solicitor offering?
Ms. Githier, is this your case?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Okay.
The offer is 12 months to serve 3 days, the balance probated, a $500 fine, 240 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation, any treatment if required, and a risk reduction.
You said 3 days to serve?
Yes, sir.
Is it credit for hold on, Mr. Harris, let me also inform you, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you, okay? Ms. Githier, does he get credit for any time that's already been served?
I don't believe he, let me double check, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm not sure that he served any time yet, so there will be no credit for time served.
Okay, so Mr. Harris, you're asking for 3 days of jail time in this case. Would you like time to seek the advice of an attorney on this matter?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna reset you for July 27th.
Yes, sir.
To give you an opportunity to hire a lawyer. We'll send you the notice the same way you received this notice. Let me also, and I appreciate you being here today. Since I'm resetting you, if you don't get a lawyer, you're going to have to come back on the 27th so we can decide what we're going to do with the case.
Yes.
All right. So I just don't want you not to come back. And then there'll be a warrant put out for your arrest, and we don't want to do that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have any other questions for me this morning?
No, sir. Thank you for your patience and your time.
It's not a problem whatsoever, Mr. Harris. We'll see you back on the 27th. You have a good day, okay?
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, we'll be in recess.
Your Honor, if the court is available.
Yes, Mr. Dodd.
Thank you, Judge. I'm trying to make an announcement as they come along, Judge. So position number 8, Reginald Stovall, he's the gentleman in court with you, I believe.
Yes.
Your Honor, he does qualify. I'm going to ask to reset it for the 27th. Give me plenty of time to discuss the case with him, get discovery, and reach out to the prosecutors.
Okay, that's fine. And July 27th.
Yes, Judge. And I believe hopefully he's actually in the courtroom still.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Stovall, I will give you the opportunity to speak with the public defender, and we'll see you back on the 27th. Okay. Anything further for Mr. Stovall?
No, Judge.
Your Honor, may I ask a question regarding the resets? Are these for July 27th at 9 a.m. and the bench trials are at 1:30?
Yes, that's my understanding. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm sorry I was not clear, but yes, that would be my request, Judge.
Okay. Yes, that's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And you'll get notice, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
On position number 25, Mr. Driver, Artai Driver, I apologize, Mr. Driver, for mispronouncing your first name. He does not qualify. He's on Zoom. I've explained that the court may inquire or whatever the court wishes to do. So.
Okay. I'll speak with Mr. Driver.
And just so the court knows, on position number 2, we are ready for a plea. I'd be happy to do it now, or I can finish up. I think I have a couple of more folks I need to talk to, whatever the court wishes to do.
Why don't you finish up and we'll take the plea last, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge. And I apologize. Mr. Noble's position number 1, Judge, I'm looking through the chat line. I may have missed it, but I don't have a phone number, and he doesn't. I could have sworn, maybe he did not. I don't know. Did he appear in court? I mean, by Zoom?
Yes, he was on when we first called the calendar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't believe he's on, and I was going through the chat line. I don't see a phone number. He's not. Nobody has submitted an application to the email address. I don't know what happened to him.
Okay, so
I at this point I can't.
Right. I'm going to reset him for July 6th.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and just let us. I'm sorry.
Oh, which case was that was reset?
Oh, that was position number 1. So if you will complete your interviews, Mr. Dodd, and make an announcement, and I'm going to speak with Mr. Driver at the present time.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. So can you get situated for me, Mr. Driver, please? All right, so Mr. Driver, again, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. It's my understanding that you do not qualify for the services of the public defender today. You have the option. I don't know if you are going to seek an attorney to represent you in this matter. You've been charged in case 20 CR 000333 3F with driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, and failure to maintain lane. You have the option today of talking with the solicitor or getting a recommendation from the solicitor. And if you'd like to accept that recommendation, you can enter a guilty plea. If you want to plead not guilty, you have the right to have a bench trial, which will be in front of me in the upcoming weeks, or you have the right to have a jury trial. If you request a jury trial, your case will be returned to the division judge, and they'll set you down on their jury trial schedule. Would you like to hear what the offer is, Mr. Driver?
Yes.
Okay, whose case, is this your case, Ms. Githia?
Yes, Your Honor. The recommendation on the DUI less safe would be 12 months, 12 months to serve 24 hours, the balance probated, $300 fine, 40 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment if required, 1 risk reduction. And for the failure to maintain lane, that would be a null pros.
Okay, and is there credit for any time served?
No credit for time served.
Okay, so Mr. Driver, you're asking for jail time in regards to this DUI. What's your pleasure, sir?
So they're saying 24 hours, and then I still got to do the community service in the fee.
It's 24 hours of jail time, $300 fine, 40 hours of community service, an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment if necessary, and a risk reduction class.
Can I have time to at least speak to the lawyer that I had when I had this case present? Because I said, I had a lawyer when I first had the case, and we lost contact because I thought or assumed that the case was over with.
I'm happy to give you that time, Mr. Driver. Just wanted to let you know what the state was offering in the case. Do you think that you can have all that done by July 27th?
Yes, I should be able to get in contact with them because they were trying to get some charges reduced at the time and some other stuff. So I just want to see what they had and talk to them about it, and then I can come back.
Okay, I understand, Mr. Driver. So I'm going to reset you for July 27th. And if you do not have a lawyer when you come back, then again, you will still have the option of accepting that offer, or you can request a bench trial or a jury trial, okay? All right, you have any additional questions for me this morning?
No, I don't have anything else for you. Just to make sure that I'm free to go.
Subscriber you were trying to reach is not available.
Oh, and since I did it on Zoom or whatever, how will they send me like an update or some information on,
Yes, we're gonna send you we're gonna send you a notice, and you'll receive that notice the same way you received the notice for this calendar, okay? All right. Okay. All right. You have a good day. We'll see you back on the 27th. All right. And Mr. Driver, you will get a notice. Yes, sir. But you're getting a verbal notice right now. So if by chance for some reason you don't receive it, make sure that you have this case scheduled for the 27th. So make sure you call back down to the court. Okay. If by some reason you don't receive a notice, but you should. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You have a good day, sir.
All right. And I'm free to go?
Yes, sir. You're free to go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honor.
Yes.
Position number 5, who's in, I believe is with you in the courtroom. He does not qualify. I've not been able to, I guess maybe because he's physically in the courtroom, it went straight into voicemail. So I couldn't even tell him that he does not qualify, but he does not qualify for the service of the public defender's office, Judge.
Okay. Did you? So, all right. I'll speak with him. And
is the other case that I have, Abraham Johnson. Is Mr. Johnson still physically in the courtroom?
Mr. Johnson? Yes, he is.
Okay. I tried to reach him and it went straight to voicemail. If you can step outside the courtroom so I can talk to him, Judge.
Yeah, turn your phone on, sir. And okay.
Thank you, Honor.
Mr. Fedro, would you come up to the microphone for us, please?
Right.
Good morning again, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm Judge Eric Morrow. Let's see, you have been charged with interference with custody. Today, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. It's my understanding that you've made application for the public defender and you don't qualify for his services. As such, you'd have to proceed pro se, meaning without a lawyer, or you would have to hire a private attorney. I want to give you the option today, or the ability today, to hear what the state is going to recommend regarding a plea in this case. You can either accept them, what they recommend, or you can request a bench trial, which will be held in front of me in the coming weeks, or you can request a jury trial, and the case will be returned to the division judge, and it will go forward sometime in the future. Okay. So let's first get the what the state is recommending as a plea, so that you'll know that. Okay.
Absolutely.
Your
And Ms.
Honor.
Riley, this is your case. I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry. The state would place on the record that, I guess, do an alternative. It would be 12 months probation in a parenting class, the balance of probation suspended upon completion, or in the alternative, if Mr. Fedrell will provide legitimation of the child, the state would entertain a no pros.
So you understand what she's saying, that
Yes.
that if you legitimate the child, then they will entertain an all pros, which means they'll dismiss the case. Otherwise, if you want to take a parenting class, then if you can take a parenting class. In that case, though, you would have this interference with custody on your record. Okay. So what would you like to do?
Well, my best bet will be, would you allow me to have some time to get the legitimation? And I'll work on that, as soon as possible.
Have you all started that process? And it's the two of you, right?
Yes,
Okay.
not legally, but we kind of started off like just co-parenting, trying to get on the same page, and then we definitely have the plan to move forward and get it on paper and legitimize them and everything. But we just wanted to make sure we were on the same wavelength as his parents, So,
Your Honor, I apologize again. If I could interject, when I say legitimize, I don't mean the entire process. If he can show proof that he has signed the birth certificate, that's all the state would need.
Okay.
Okay.
So you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we do this? We'll start with, I'll reset you. And I don't know how long that process is going to take.
Yeah,
I'll start you with the 27th of July.
Okay.
If you can just show the court that you started the process, then we'll get that to Ms. Riley.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Any additional questions for me this morning?
No. So by July 27th, you guys will hear from me.
Okay, very good. And we'll send you a reset for that day, 9 o'clock. It'll be here also.
Okay. Oh, we'll have to appear in person as well?
You can appear on Zoom if you like.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I did write my email on the same sticky note. I put my phone number on. So if you guys could email me the link or anything like that, I'd absolutely appreciate
it. Okay, we're happy to add that to your file.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, one last thing before Mr. Fedrell leaves. If Ms. Bolton or Ms. James could provide my email address to Mr. Fedrell, then he can email it directly to me, so we don't get it lost in communication.
So if you email it to her before court, that they'll go ahead and proceed with the null process, and you won't have to show back up.
Okay, and I'll get an email for that as well. Okay.
Well, we're going to give you Ms. Riley's email, who is the prosecutor in the case, so that if you do that process before the next court session, you can get it to her.
Okay, understood. Okay, thank you.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, all right, good. All right, so once we get that, you're free to go.
Okay, all right.
Y'all have a good day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have my final announcement, I believe.
Okay.
Position number 31, Abraham Johnson. He does not qualify. I've instructed him to return back into the courtroom so the court can.
Okay, so let's come on up, Mr. Johnson, please. Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
Good
I'm
morning.
Judge Eric Morrow. Let's see. You have been charged in case 20 CR 000574F with battery family violence. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. It's my understanding that you made application for the public defender and do not qualify for their services. As such, you can proceed pro se today, or you can ask if you're going to get an attorney, then I'm happy to give you the opportunity to get an attorney. I do want today for the prosecutor to put what the offer on the case is, so that you will know that. And you have a right to have a jury trial or a bench trial. If you request a bench trial, then you'll come back before me and we'll have that bench trial here in the next month or so. If you request a jury trial, the case will be returned to the division judge and they'll send out notice of your next hearing date, okay? So let's first get what the offer is from the state. And whose case is this?
Your Honor, position 21, I believe, is Ms. Marshall's story.
It's 31.
Oh, I apologize.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I apologize. I was on mute.
Okay, that's fine.
Sarita Gutierrez case. The state's recommendation in this one is 12 months probation, family violence intervention program, 40 hours of community service, and no contact with Shakiria Swain, with the victim Shakiria Swain.
Okay. How would you like to proceed, Mr. Johnson?
I'll just bring my lawyer in.
Okay, so you want me to reset you to give you an opportunity to get a lawyer?
Yes, please.
Okay, can you do that by July 27th?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll reset you for July 27th. When you can come back in person or you can come back on Zoom. But when you do come back, if you don't have a lawyer, if you have a lawyer, then of course he or she will represent you. If you don't have a lawyer, then we'll move the case forward either by you requesting a jury trial, a bench trial, or requesting to take a plea in the matter, okay?
Okay.
Any questions for me?
No, that's it.
Okay, so do we need any further information from Mr. Johnson? We have all this contact information.
Sure.
All right, so we'll see you back on the 27th.
You guys have a lovely day.
You do the same. Okay, so are we ready for the plea?
I am, Judge. Ms. Newell, are you, hopefully you're still on. Great. She's still on.
We're still here. You can hear me?
We can hear you
Yes.
fine, man.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Ms. Riley?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would expect the evidence to show that on May 3rd of 2018 in Fulton County, Ms. Newell became disorderly on a MARTA bus. When she entered the bus, her MARTA Breeze card did not have sufficient funds. And when the driver told her that she could no longer ride or had to be removed from the bus, she began cussing and became belligerent and refused to move off the bus and had to be taken off of the bus by MARTA police. And at that time threatened to shoot the bus driver and the victim in this case, Ms. Taniqua Boykins. The state's recommendation is 12 months probation to complete 3 anger management classes. She's to have no contact with the victim, Taniqua Boykins. And the state does not have an objection to probation becoming non-reporting upon completion.
Did you have a question, Ms. Newell?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hold on. Wait, hold on, Ms. Newell. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Do you want to speak with her, Mr. Haddad, regarding that?
I'm
not
sure what the questions.
Right.
Ms.
Is your question procedural, Ms. Newell?
Yeah, I'll just speak with the attorney about it.
Okay.
I'll call her.
Okay.
Your Honor, thank you for the opportunity to speak to my client. She's fine with the plea and everything else, Judge. I think as anytime there's a factual basis, there's somewhat of a different view, but she does admit to how she acted. I think it was a little bit more involved, but in any event, Ms. Newell does admit to what she did, and she recognizes that what she did was wrong, and believes that the anger management would be helpful in terms of addressing the issues that that caused all of this on her part.
Okay.
Okay.
Is she still on the line?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Well, hopefully she'll be right back.
Yeah, maybe she just dropped off. We'll give her some time to get back on.
Now, here we go.
Here she comes, yeah.
Can you hear us, Ms. Newell?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Let's see. Mr. Haddad, anything further?
No, Judge. No, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Newell, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to terroristic threats. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
You don't want a jury trial, do you?
No, I'm just trying to ready get this over with. It's already too much in there.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the guilty plea as negotiated. Let's see, I am going to, hold on, ma'am, would you please just, this is, you're supposed to be conducting yourself as if you were in court with me personally. This is a very,
yeah, I got a lot going on. I got an interview at 12:15, so I'm trying
you know what, but there's nothing more important that's going on right now than you, than me taking this plea from you.
Okay, my apologies.
Okay, all right, so thank you, ma'am. Let's see. I am going to waive the probation fees for you while you are on probation to help you get and stay on your feet. And Ms. Riley, is there any objection to it going non-reporting when she completes the terms?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, so as soon as you complete the terms of the probation, then it'll go to a non-reporting status. Okay, Ms. Newell?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And we will.
Judge, if I may, Ms. Newell, can you provide with your address in the chat? I need to provide it to the court. I apologize, Judge.
That's fine. And we will give, we're gonna give her the information regarding probation. Is that in the chat? Okay, and we're gonna put in the chat the information on how to get in touch with probation.
Okay. Riley, go sit down. Don't you see me on the phone?
Okay, anything further on Ms. Newell this morning?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
All right, very good. You have a good day, Ms. Newell. Let's see. That completes the 9 o'clock calendar. As soon as Ms. Bolton's ready, we'll go over the calendar.
Your Honor, may I ask Ms. Bolton, is there a way I can save the chat line? Only because there was so many phone numbers provided on the chat line that I needed, or if you give me a few minutes, let me write them down, make sure I have them in my file before we hang up. So just take me a couple minutes, Judge, to copy the information from the clients, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you. But I mean, you guys can proceed. Don't mind me. So you can do whatever.
Okay. Well, we have the same Zoom line for the 11:30, Mr. Dodd. So you've got time,
Okay.
and then we'll probably have time for a little break also. So the Zoom link will remain open.
And speaking of 11:30, clearly I missed that calendar. Is it an A, B, C?
No, we only have 2 people on that calendar. So
Okay. All right, I'll be back then at 11:30.
Okay.
And Mr.
Yes.
Haddad, it is a show cause calendar.
Okay.
So, yeah. And Your Honor, I will be handling that calendar, but I think you addressed my question. You're not going to shut down this Zoom, so I can just stay on because it's only about 10 minutes.
Right. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready, Your Honor.
Okay.
Position 1, July 6th, reset. Position 2, plea. Position 3, July 6th, reset. Position 4, jury trial, reset, return to judge. Position 5, July 27th, reset. Position 6, bench trial, July 27th. Position 7, FTA, July 6th, reset. Position 8, July 27th, reset. Position 9, July 6th, reset. Position 10, FTA, July 6th, reset. Position 11, July 6th, reset. Position 12, July 6th, reset. Position 13, diversion. Position 14, July 27th, reset. Position 15, July 6th, reset. Position 16, FTA, July 6th, reset. Position 17, July 27th, reset. Position 18, July 27th, reset. Position 19, FTA, July 6th, reset. Position 20, FTA, July 6th, reset. Position 21, July 6th, reset. Position 22, FTA, July 6th, reset. Position 23 is a FTA with a July 6th reset. Position 24 is a bench trial, July 27th at 1:30 p.m. Position 25, July 27th, reset. Position 26 is no cross, Position 27, July 6th, reset. Position 28, July 27th, reset. Position 29, July 6th, reset. Position 30, the FTA with the July 6th, reset. Position 31, July 27th, reset. Position 32, July 27th, reset. Position 33 is the FTA with the July 6th, reset. And position 34, July 27th, reset.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry, if I could go back to position 4, Trevor Johnson with Attorney Spiesman.
Yes.
The victim was on Zoom this morning and reached out to me. She would like to speak with me. I believe we may have a resolution short of a trial, so I don't know if there's any way possible to hold off on transferring it back to the division. I'd let her know I would call her after I finished court. And if I can get in contact with Attorney Spiesman, if we are able to come up with a resolution. I just didn't want to work out a resolution and it already be back in the division.
Right. So would you like just to reset this for July 6th? And
yes, I'll check with Attorney Spiesman to make sure that's okay, and keep Ms. Bolton abreast of what happened.
Right. And if you can't work it out, we'll go ahead and transfer it. If you can, we'll already have it on a calendar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very good. Thank you. Any other questions or concerns regarding the 9 o'clock calendar? If not, we will be in recess until 11:30.
Thank you.
And it's just you, Ms. Riley? So
yes,
everybody else,
Miss Marshall, yeah.
I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Okay, know it's a little past 11:30. I was trying to give the defendants the opportunity to get on the line. I take it, Ms. Smith, we don't have anyone in the waiting room? All right, so I'll just call the Orca D show cause calendar 11:30. It's now 11:32. Position 1, Carrie Danzler.
Your Honor, I would ask for it to be placed on the dead docket.
Okay. Position 2, Stephen Tate.
Same announcement, Your Honor.
Okay. That completes the 11:30 show cause calendar. You all have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
You too. See you next week, Judge.